Hey guys, it's New Finish Railroad. A while back I was talking on Track Tuesday about a cheap alternative, what I use for doing roads. I use Sheetrock Mud. Basically I use a 5-minute quick set, and I use that because instead of hydrocal, because one, it's cheaper and I can get more of it for less money. That's what I was going for when I was talking about it. I'm going to do a little demo here. I've got set up on the game board, my workstation, and I'll let y'all see how I do roads with sheetrock mud. See y'all in a few minutes. Hold on while I move the camera. Alright guys, what we've got is I just got a piece of styrene that I'm going to do this with. I didn't have any Woodland Scenics road bed, so I'm just using some track road bed just to do this with. Now, basically all I do to do my roads or paths or whatever I'm doing, I'll just pin this down to the board and get it set. And I can put another one on the other side. Now, you can also go in and say, let's do we'll do a 22-inch road. Set the pins in this. And, oh, darn it, moved it. Now I'm putting its pins in on an angle. Usually when I do this on the board, I'm doing a 1-inch piece, so the pins will go all the way through because they're sitting on, I usually do stuff on 2 inches. Alright, then all I do, take some of the sheetrock mud, and you mix it up like you do your hydrocal. A little bit of water, and the consistency you want is a little bit thicker than you normally would do for molds. What I do is I mix it up where it looks almost like melted ice cream, and get all the large chunks out of it so it's nice and smooth. But basically you want it to look like this. So it sticks on your stick a little bit. It just makes it easier, and it sets up real quick, and it's not as bad. It doesn't flow all around all over the place. But I just take a little bit of it and then put it in my form where I want my road. Now smooth it out to the edges. And see, there's a little bit of a chunk there. Get that out of there. Basically I just take it and then I'll move it around where I want it and get it somewhat level. Looks like I might have another chunk right there. Nope, it broke up. Alright. But basically take that, smooth it out, get the road the way I want it. And you can do corners, you can do whatever you want with the Woodland Scenics tape, road tape, which I've used in the past. Unfortunately I was out of it and didn't have any more for this. So I just went with one other thing that I always used to use a lot for roads, and that's the road bed. It's about a 1/4 inch thick, I think, which does all right. Makes for a neat road bed. or path or whatever you want to do. It's a little bit higher, but then again, when you put your scenery around it, you'll never notice the difference in the height. Then I just take this is the putty knife. You can take whatever you want, whatever you use to smooth stuff out, and smooth it out to where you want. And once this sets up and dries, you can sand it off and do whatever you want with it. Paint it just like you would your hydrocal, and smooth it out and do your decals and details and everything else. So we'll come back when this is dry and I'll take everything apart and I'll show you that. Alright guys, now that this is about dry, I will go ahead and pull my form off and straighten it up a little bit more. It's not quite where I usually like it. Like I said, this is just goofing off, doing a quick thing to show y'all. It's a quick alternative to using hydrocal for roads. And basically what I do, then I just take it and I can take my knife, putty knife, and just kind of smooth it out a little bit. As it gets really hard, you can also sand it, and it'll take some of those imperfections out. You can also take it, and if you have gaps in it or spots you don't like and you want to smooth it out, you can just drag it like that and take just a bare minimum layer off the top while it's still drying and kind of smooth it down a little bit. Plus it kind of gives it a little bit of added look like a road, like there's been road work in that. You have some dents like right here you can make as a pothole. Over spots you could do as patchwork and stuff like that. And basically that's about where I'm at with it. When I actually go to do the layout, I'll do some roads on there, and maybe I'll throw another video together on that point. But this is just a quick down and dirty just to give you an idea of what a road looks like that I do. Well, bye for now.